stones that looked like they're little geodes and put them over his ears and just started rocking back and forth, muttering to himself. The Axe Guard commander stiffens his back and looks at you with beaming pride that he's been reinstated. Like, of course I didn't do anything. I was arrested and thrown in prison. Like that sort of thing. I tried.
Had I been free, I would have naturally.
Princess Braga is beaming with pride that Lokrik would find such great friends. Of course, Throngar Zillimanshar is just happy that their daughter-in-law has been returned to them, and this woman, the one that you're basically targeting, kind of in a broad way, she simply gets up, she looks at you, she bows to the council, she nods to Lokrik, and walks out of the fucking council.
Found at the end of a rope.
I need to make a bluff check
She just fucking
hide the fact of how fucking smug I am about this.
Yeah.
Display of charisma's good.
19! Yeah, there we go. I'm keeping a straight face.
There'll be this painting of fucking silver-handed knight pointing at this council of dwarves.
Where were you when your king needed you?
Alright, well, diplomacy can have many effects. It has the effect that you wanted, right? Which was, alright. Finally, after the excitement is done.
Lodrin was bad. Lokrik was good. That was the...
Right.
If you support Lodrin, you're bad. If you support Lokrik, you're good. That was the message.
Yep.
Lokrik good.
And from my description, you should be able to pick out who are the ones that supported Lokrik and who are the ones who were neutral and who the ones supported Lodrin.
Yep.
You must forgive us, Lokrik, finally says the first hammer. He's a blind man. Well, my eyes could not see, it very well was the words of your grandfather. His apparition appeared before us, and I have known my friend for a long time. But there was something, even though he knew the secret words, the words that proved that he was not but an illusion, but truly Rithik. I fear that there was something corrupt about this shade, and I am shamed that we allowed such travesty to happen. We did not know where you went.
The fuck?
Please don't exile me or kill me for treason.
But we shall devote ourselves to making sure that we understand. You were named by your father to be his heir, and your father, heir of your grandfather. And this Council of Regency would stand and help rule Dvergholme until it was time to pass on. The Regency, the Crown, the Regency back to the Crown, sorry. Perhaps we should go and speak to Rithik himself. That's possible. Yeah. Well, let's go then. It's Lokrik.
Did the part about the Children troll come up?
No. It's this obvious thing that you know, you guys did this awesome thing.
So they really don't want to dwell on this whole "who's the daddy" question.
No, they don't. They don't even mention
Thing
it.
that got written on his father's
The
head?
common folk do. The common folk, they killed the troll. They're having fucking celebrations outside. No, the people inside Undercity don't fucking talk about the troll.
Troll doesn't exist. What? I don't think it was a troll. What troll?
All right. This council does bringeth you. They turn around basically, and they manipulate certain items that each one of them are holding. We go to the Undercity.
Same point as Lockhart going, just any random druid could just sort of glide their ass right into this place.
And
Yeah, you have like 30 druids.
Galeth, I'm assuming you're walking around in your armor and not your horse everywhere, man.
No, I'm not. I don't have to walk around my armor here because I can just put my armor in my ring.
Yeah, he's got that ring, yeah.
Okay, right. And 10 centers being tended to, and we'll say that Lokrik has one of the antechambers just outside is where they're comfortable keeping 10 center.
Good. Fun fact about horses: they can't control when they poop; they just poop, which means that when you have horses around, they just poop, which is hilarious because we're in a fucking throne room.
They've been allowing you to break the rule that there are no like mounts supposed to be brought into Undercity.
Good. They better, because
They've got some donkeys down in the mines, but normally like they're kind of escorted back and forth, or they're just kept down there. But this council, specifically the stone miser, the old blind priest, and one of the mothers, does help open up a secret door behind the throne, and you end up in this beautiful chamber. We'll say it's near noon, and this light well is shining light down upon this this beautiful island, and upon the dais is like an epic looking old dwarf. Just in awesome armor, and he's got weapons and gear and trinkets and things that big eagle headed helmet. It looks like he's grown fat and like a little bit fat, like a warrior fat, an old man fat, and hunched over in his armor, but still looking regal.
that's the same guy I saw when the fucking thing touched me, right?
Yes. You notice that the near early winter sun isn't perfectly coming in here, and where there should be a shadow, there isn't.
Weird. Alright.
And there's a well of water around him, and then there are potted plants. They've probably begun to turn yellow because of winter. It's cool in here. One of the priests casts Water Walk. And the stone miser comes over to have a chat. So I have a miniature for the stone miser, and I'm gonna use map tool for part of this. I think I have a mini for the old blind man. Yeah, I do.
No ass wiki.
He's the head priest of Morton. The women stay out. They just helped open up the chamber.
His kingliness is too much.
But you are invited to, like, also cross the water. Lokrik does mention not many non-dwarves have ever seen this chamber. Very few would be able to step where you're stepping right now.
Thank you for showing me.
Is everything all right?
That Lenny was here.
I'm guessing like a look of concern crossed Gallus' face at some point in time when he recognized it was the same guy.
I'm gonna try to not show that.
Okay, so give me a bluff.
I'm not good at bluffing. Hey, 19. That's not too bad.
You could also play a charisma your bluff and get a 39.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not trying to hide it that much.
Okay. I just, you have a...
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Hi, I'm the honest paladin who can just lie to anybody.
Locrick's sense motive is plus 22 because he's got versatile performance oratory.
Holy crap! All right, so he sees right through that crap.
Plus penalties for probably like knowing each other.
Everything all right?
Yeah. We shouldn't speak of it now.
Is he still there, Coco? As we left you, as you left him all those decades ago. However, there is one thing that is missing. Oh, the stone that he wore upon his neck. The stone he kept hidden under his beard. The stone that did not change when the rest of his things became stone with him. The tear. Yes, we never did get the straight story from what happened along Yig.
I don't do that shit. My backyard.
The tear of the Shadow King. Yes, Rithik. Rithik wanted to know where to bring his people, and heard that there were beings at the bottom of the Yggdrasil that could foretell the future. We had the fortunate or unfortunate encounter with the Shadow King. I remember that day, for each of us sacrificed something for wisdom and for our people. Rithik. Rithik was brave when the Shadow King became treacherous. Rithik always wanted to be the great hero of his people. He believed strongest that only by following a virtuous path could he save those that came before him and those that would come after. It was that stone that he placed. No, not his hope inside. It was the stone that made him a better dwarf. Kotha the Stone Miser seems like he's not getting the answers that he wants. He does glance at Locrick. And where does the stone now lie, I wonder? Is it not upon his person? Who dares steal from the true king of Dvergholme? I believe it was Lodrum that may have removed the stone. Many things have gone missing. Many things have been found. The stone should be returned to the king. Perhaps we could study this stone. Kotha the Stone Miser is looking at Lokrik and Galith. We can learn from it.
No. This, just to clarify, the stone was the thing that he tried to poke me with, right?
The stone was the thing he pressed to your face, and then you went into some shadow realm and had a talk with Rithik, who claimed himself God King of the Dwarves.
Yeah, I was not having any of that. No. This is a dangerous artifact. Should be kept under guard, protected.
Oh, and your elf wizard is the correct guard for this dwarven artifact.
Do not put words in my mouth.
Okay, the dwarf problems a little bit, but this doesn't push it any further.
It was under Dwarvish control. It was being used by a psycho.
The words and realm of the Shadow King was dangerous and fraught with peril. So too would his tear be. Long are Rithik's years. Long is his beard. Perhaps the stone should be returned. Perhaps not.
Thank you.
I will let Lockrick decide what to do with it. He is regent here.
Is the stone
I caution against its use, against any attempt to study it. I believe it is the reason that your cousin became the way that he became.
I sense that you are wise beyond your years, Sir Galith of Nalbren.
It is not my wisdom, but the wisdom of the silver-handed one passed down to me. I am but a vessel.
Praise be to Tyr, says the cleric of Morgan.
It's fair. No nonsense gods.
Shall we summon forth the words of King Rithi? This magic is difficult, says Kotho. Your conversation will be short. Very well, stone speaker. Bring forth the wisdom and words of our king. He goes up and he places a hand upon the statue. Forgive me for disturbing you, my king. In Dwarven, he touches the king's hand and begins to chant. He casts a spell. The stone eyes begin to move, darting around underneath his helmet. There's a bit of life to the stony beard. And there's an exhalation that just has dust that goes into the room. Lokrik is actually getting down and onto one knee, and
Galith will follow suit.
okay. My liege, it is your friends, Lord Draconbrenner. I am Kothu, the Stone Miser, apprentice to the last Stone Miser, who came to speak words of you. It is an honor to serve your grandson, Lokrik.
Lokrik, my lad, it pleases me to know that you are near, to know that you are well. Thank you, my grandfather. I'm here with the elders and with friends. I have been disturbed. Someone has taken the tear. It is safe now, but it may have caused some damage. Yes, Lordrum.
We bother you, our king. Was it indeed your apparition that proclaimed Lordrum king? But we do not know where your son is, and your grandson named Heir stands before you.
I just want to stop you right there. They didn't come and check this first? God damn it.
Wait, you didn't verify the sources?
Well, Mildred was pretty powerful.
yeah.
Forgive us. When your spirit appeared before us, we thought it was time. No, it was not me. Everything the shade does is the worst that I ever could have been.
Y'all should be putting this together now in your heads. Oh? Alright.
It was that felt it, feels told what happened.
He didn't say nothing.
We don't know what's going on here.
Fuck our lives. Fuck our lives.
Then Lokrik is still there. Yes. If the dwarves of Dvergholme have honor and goodness in their hearts. Forgive us, our king. Forgive us for our weakness. Forgive us for falling for the ruse. Lokrik. Step forward. Huh? Grandfather, it's good to hear your voice, even though it is of stone. It still is my voice. It is my breath. It is my heart. I knew that you would make me proud. Upon your 50th birthday, should your father not return, then kingship shall fall to you. I'm sorry, I have not found any sign of my father. Perhaps we can find him. No, the law is the law. He has gone to atone for his sins. He has chosen a different path. Perhaps one day you will see him again. Perhaps not. But know that I place my hopes and faith in you, Lokrik. You shall be king of our people, and if the prophecies are true, then all of my work shall become your quest. I am not worthy, grandfather, but I will accept. Good. Then go, as I commanded you long ago. Learn the forge, fight the fight, learn to lead your people, and may the spirits of our ancestors be your judge. They're weird weird motes of light that are now floating around the hat and helm of the king. You can give me a knowledge planes if you got one, Galeth.
Ha ha ha! No.
You can detect evil on the moats.
Knowledge religion.
That I have. I can only tell you about Garl. I can't tell you where he's from.
That's a good one.
9. I can't even tell you about Garl.
Celestial lights must be good. Lights hovering above crowns. It must be like it's a.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, Lokrik, time for your stupid hat with wings on it.
No, there are these lights that seem to be orbiting at first, but some of them are buzzing around, and one of them kind of goes up to Lokrik like it was saying hello, and then went back and flying amongst the lights. Oh, what's the holy number? 7. There are 7 lights.
They're all 7
There are 4 lights.
You know of the work that I speak of. You know of my dream of the one clan. There is darkness that we must combat, and a strong dwarf race will be salvation. Okay. Eventually, you kind of like, is he going to say anything more? But it looks like the stone has returned into this different base from what it was before. I told you your conversation would be short. We are blessed by the words of the true king. I shall retreat to contemplate the words that have been spoken by the old and the young. He just gives the general direction of where Galeth is a nod, and then they begin to walk across the water with their water walk spells.
You just fell over the old blind man as he walked across.
He hits his head on the side, he drowns, and you feel bad.
XP, do we know?
No, but Lokrik now knows what his source is.
That's cool.
Is he third rank?
No?
He has one more tier.
Yeah, one more trial.
Trial.
Yep.
That's cool.
My daddy was a king.
Lokrik was told by his grandfather basically to further the dwarven cause, and the ancestors of dwarves shall be his judge.
Cool, cool.
Respect your elders, boy.
No, ancestors as in like the spirits of those that have come before him.
They're older than him, so.
Well, yeah, true. I'm in your debt, Galeth.
I accept no debts. You owe me nothing.
He gives you a look like no role of diplomacy will take that thought from him.
Display of charisma. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck you. I'm not.
Right.
You're right, Galeth. I should retire now and be with my people.
Good. We're gonna find someone else who's less of a coward to join our. I mean, oh.
After this day, Lokrik, with the Council of Elders, all united, even with the woman, she doesn't come back. but the rest are united in their proclamation to the people that they were duped, that they will and have asked the gods for forgiveness, have spoken to the king's statue directly, and under the witness of Cotho, the Stone Miser, Lord Drakenbre of the Morden Salmon, and the Sir Galeth of Nuada Silverhand of the World Nalbran, Shield of the Heroes of Aegis. They do proclaim that Lokrik is once again and has always been proper heir to Dvergholme, and to a
We were on your side the whole time.
A long list of titles that don't seem to have much meaning anymore, but it's kind of like there's a bunch of heaped upon responsibility as being the king of Dvergholme.
You're another Burgermeister of Doom?
No, it's like there were like little fiefdoms along the way that have come and gone that may still be out there that he's technically still the king of, but they've lost contact of.
So find all the dwarves.
And that Lokrik, upon his 50th birthday, he's 49, will be proclaimed king. For all intents and purposes, he now has the key to Dvergholme.
He's got that solid, what's the word? Claim of... I forget what the term is, but there's a whole... He has a solid claim to the throne, for whatever reason.
Yep.
I was going to say that Uker's got the key to every city, I think.
Lokrik has a quiet conversation later with Ales Laklan.
Okay.
Do you have that ring that you found?
Yes, of course. Are you ready to wear it?
No, I do not need it. It will give very little benefit to me. I shall have the coffers of Dvergholme, if they have not been entirely pilfered, to buy the ring off of you for a fair price.
I do serve my people and my king. Whatever you declare to be fair is fair.
Look, appraises the ring, and the less like land you could add that much equipment onto us.
Okay. I think it was belt of Ormankind, right?
Yeah. The first act that Lokrik has as heir is proclaiming Galeth honorary first shield of Dvergholme.
I add that to my titles right now.
And bestowing upon him a special ring.
Cool, cool.
Normally one might wear this in his beard, he says. He's like,
perhaps I'll need to grow one.
the ring acts like a belt of dwarven kind.
Belt of dwarven kind. I'll look that up real quick.
Against giants.
It does a whole bunch of stuff.
That would be cool. That's pretty funny.
It also gives you a +2 constitution.
Nice. +4 competition bonus on charisma checks and charisma-based skill checks relating to dwarves, in case I need to shut them down even further in upcoming council meetings.
But there's a small penalty with anybody who's not a dwarf.
Penis rings.
Ah, crap.
You get dark vision, stone cunning, a +2 enhancement bonus to constitution.
Holy shit.
Bonus on saves versus poison spells and spell abilities.
So
wow, so that's fucking awesome. Alright. Yes.
But you did.
When we may need to borrow that ring when I have gathered up enough wealth to gift others to the remainder of our group. But what you have done for me will not be forgotten, Galeth.
I helped you retake your kingdom. I've made things right. I only wish I could do this in my own land. Perhaps someday. Someday you can help me.
Locrick's already like, yeah, let's go fight bad guys other places, yeah. A strong dwarven kingdom has always been when they have strong allies and those that they can trade and to fight the righteous fight with. Locrick, you sense, will not try to be the god king of dwarves that tries to enslave other races.
Oh, good. That's good.
Just letting you know there. You made that sense motive.
Good.
Excellent.
The way they fight evil.
All right.
I smited on you. Did it hurt a lot? No, then you are not evil.
that was some good RP. All right, so Locrick's kind of coming to a head here. Who did we start out with? Lemmy, yeah. Okay, let's see. Interrogating souls. Sending to High Sapper Yola Laurel. Sending to Gemadri. Sending to grandfather. Sending to grandmother. Sending to father. Sending to mother.
Yes.
Okay. The High Sapper. I'm interested in knowing what you send to him. This is the guy who's the head of the council of the Elder Council in Dvergholme,
Correct.
from which Lemmy hailed.
So there's a sheet under party pages called Sending and Scry.
Okay.
Yes, people, this is how far ahead we plan. So
Just a bit.
There's three sections here. There's places and people we always want to scry and chat with.
Yep.
The second one is things that we actually want to do that just get out of the way.
Okay.
And the third one is history, but that's useless. Okay, so just the second ones are in a focus. So for Lemmy, I'm just gonna bother about sending. Sending to the village elder. I already have the sentence there that I'm gonna send to him.
Okay. So say the sentence out loud. This is the High Sapper Yola Laurels.
I just have to try to make sure it gets there. I might not be able to.
Okay, yeah. First, it's on a different plane.
It's on a different plane.
The plane is actually 2 steps away. So we'll say that's 10% failure.
Okay. Does the Dvergholme badge or shield count as an item? Because I assume he's the guy that gave it to me.
Sure.
What's that?
So-
In my mouth. No kidding.
No, wrong.
Keep that for
Wrong.
later.
So 5% chance of failure. Go ahead and roll a d20. If you roll 1, it fails.
1d20. Woohoo! It does not fail. All right.
Okay.
Here's the sentence. Lemmy on boss guard. Orc army freed 100 armed titan in gig. White wizard summoned me and 5 others. Titan, 3rd branch, midgard.
Okay. Let me just craft his response.
I'm going to send this to see what the hell I'm talking about.
Cool. Thanks. Let me just craft the response here.
So
5 words.
sending
So
to
let me.
Dematon priest on Draco. So I have a 25-word limit. Alright, throwing 3 more words in there. How you do it? I'm well, thank you.
Not terribly good, thanks.
The Titan found us. Slightly ripping my face. It hurts. Answer in 1 minute.
It hurts so much, Lemmy. Why did you let this happen to us? Lemmy, why?
I can do another Sunday. Ha ha ha.
Why did you let it burn, Lemmy?
Let me die. I still feel.
Okay. I am cold, yet I am on fire. I am freezing yet burning. I just put my mouth along there.
That's what I'll catch it. Brilliant. It's over his head.
Oh, chicken over is over.
Okay, he says, Lemmy, good tidings. Titan runs amok on many worlds. Orcs try to control its movements. Stemmerglen safe. Remember your teachings. Watch and be safe.
Okay, he's running amok. So the orcs, this is interesting. All right, remember I told you about that well, when we get together, I guess. Just give me a signal, I'll tell you when. I will make a copy of this and put my response.
Yeah, I'll paste this.
Okay.
Under the response.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll just paste it to the stream because.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. I'm gonna move that section. I'll move the.
Oh, you guys are such assholes.
I'm not an asshole, I'm just quoting Pepin.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Pepin, I didn't mean to call you asshole.
Oh, no, Pepin, you're an asshole.
Funny.
So that's.
I know these guys much better than I know some of the people on the stream.
So Marty, I left him there as part of my sendings.
What's that?
And I moved that conversation to my history at the bottom. So
Sure. And who's next? The next day?
the next day is gonna be his betrothed, Gemadri, sorry.
Okay.
The message for her. What's my chance of failure?
5%.
I have a lock of her hair. No, all that same thing.
5%.
1d20. Woohoo! Okay. You have 25 words to respond back. I miss you. I am well with new friends. Not on Yig. I'm wearing my ring. Lovely hair.
You know, I did pass my spellcraft class, Lemmy. You don't have to tell me you sanctimonious prick.
She's a druid. She might.
It ends up being a really happy, bubbly response.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so your response.
It's like, oh, Lemmy!
Met new gnome. Not a big fan of air quote stumps.
So good to see you! I'm so excited! A new batch has been planted! Did we have a new name picked out, John?
A new name for what?
The cohort?
Whose cohort?
Lemmy's.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna go with Stumpy.
Stumpworth the fourth.
No, but
Yeah.
if Stumpworth the Fourth wasn't actually regrown, but she sent a backup.
Oh, right. I thought we scrapped that because of what happened.
I know you fucked up the first time, so here's a backup. Oh, damn.
Well, then he can talk to the Stumpworth route.
Yeah.
novels.
I still have it with me. I need to get to Yggdrasil to.
Sir Nottington.
Gnarlsworth. Wait, Stumpworth.
Gnarl's a good name.
Rootface.
Gnarl, yeah, Gnarlington, Gnarl.
Dickman.
Dick butt.
Gnarlroot, Gnarl Trunk,
But
Gnarl.
Gnarlroot. Gnarlroot's actually kind of a cool name.
Okay.
Gnarlroot.
Basically, his fiance is sending
Has
him on a
Gnarlroot
retreat.
reached you yet?
Okay.
We're trying to pick a name for it.
Ah, fuck! I gotta
I need
resend.
that.
Well, actually, I have 3 sends.
Yeah, I'll allow this one to kind of go back and forth.
Yeah.
So you go back and forth,
Call it
and you realize that
Mulligan.
months ago she admits that she spied on you. Noticed that Stumpworth wasn't around, and sent another treant to go meet up with you. This one was full grown. This one was near
She
full
goes
ground.
crying too, boyo.
Yeah, but not sending.
Yes, she couldn't tell you the message, but she was watching you.
Oh,
So you were creeping out watching her.
actually, you know what? Marty, I have a much better thing. I use the sending and tell her, start scrying. We start scrying at the same time, and we both have a chalkboard. How are you? I'm good. What's
You're
going on?
magically texting each other.
So basically, you created the Skype call.
Yeah.
Okay.
FaceTime. Ah.
Oh, FaceTime. Okay, so you have fun with magic.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
geometry
I'm
and-
certain what they do for the whole time is writing on chalk.
Sure.
That's what's
They
happening.
write on chalk for hours and hours.
Knock, knock. Hey, let me just don't
All right. So apparently. What? Apparently, she has sent a nearly full-grown treant that she grew generations of trees ago. One that needed a master, and he's on his way. And his name is Gnarlroot.
Where did you send the poor bastard?
Down the Yig to Vosgard.
Oh shit! So he knows how to get back.
Just go to the orcs.
Does he know there's gonna be a whole fucking army between me and him?
Yeah, he's a tree.
Someone's
He's
going.
being persecuted.
They have like
I'm
plus 16 racial bonus to hide when in forests.
Works.
I like Mark's Mark's interpretive hide there.
I was in a dead sleep for 5 minutes. Okay.
You make like a tree.
Hey, the troll, she's coming from upstairs. I'm sorry.
Make like a tree and get the hell out of here.
Yes.
Wait.
And leaf.
So bad. So bad.
Okay, so apparently there's something on its way.
Well, this is fantastic.
And now that you have a communication line open, I guess there's no real way for her. I guess she could draw a sketch of Nubworth or whatever his name is in Gnarlroot. Sorry, I just looked
it's
at
the tree that shows up asking for Lemmy.
Which one is it? I don't know.
This one's got green leaves.
The scrying continues, or sorry, the communication continues.
Yeah.
As you've got some, I know you've been wanting to do this for a while, and you've put it off for a while. So let's get through these a few others.
The other ones are fairly similar. Basically, so Grandma and Grandpa, I'm saying, hi, how are you? I'm doing well. I missed you.
Your grandma is kind of like happy for you to talk to you. She's really happy, and then she's like, "Have you talked to Gemma yet?"
Next day, I speak with Gemma. Tell my grandpa and grandma. And I do the same with Grandpa, but his is shorter, asking,
Okay.
what's the large pine cone for?
He spends half the sending laughing at you
Dick.
and says, "Careful where you plant it."
Gemma.
Grandpa.
You
What was
know
that
the-
about elderly
use,
people, Mark?
use the entangle spell around my home.
He's warning you.
Yeah, I don't know what it does.
What were the words when he first gave
The
you?
words that he gave me regarding this was is useful for getting to the higher ends of the tree or something like that.
So it's a giant acorn. Like it's like this thing has been this big bulge in your backpack for months and months and months.
Big bulge in my pants.
Well, it's like the size of a basketball, and you're 3 feet tall.
Seriously, I'm gonna fucking throw this in a river.
It probably makes an enormous tree. That's
yes,
my guess.
Yes, but
What were the words?
working part.
Throw this beneath your legs and get ready for a surprise.
No, okay, out of character. Jack and the Beanstalk reference?
You gotta have big nuts to climb the tree.
That was a statement.
In the tree,
Right, here.
part of the tree. In the tree, part of the tree.
Yeah, I needed big nuts to climb the tree. Hee hee.
And he used laughing.
Which tree do you think he's referring to?
Yig. Or the tree that grows out of it. Corn.
What kind of nut do you have?
Pine.
Hmm?
Pine cone. Giant acorn.
Never seen any kind of tree like this, any kind of nut like this before.
Thinking of growing it in Acropolis.
You definitely could. Maybe they'll link it to Yig. That might be a good thing for it to do. Maybe we should show the snake lady. Medusa.
This time around, he's careful where you plant it.
Maybe you should plant it at the top of the pathway to the celestial realm of, like, weirdness. No, don't do that.
No. No. Speaking to what's her name is not a bad idea.
Who?
Petra.
Open up your mind.
Okay. Were there any other sendings you want?
Mother and father.
Ah, here we
Mother
go.
and father. So
Which one?
first one is what did I put in? I have to go back to them because I do have their conversations are different.
And where are you casting this scrying, or is it sending?
I didn't put scrying in my thing.
Okay.
So, I'll try the sending. Just the sending. Sending and scrying. So for them, I don't know if they know this spell or not. I don't know if they're alive or not. So for the spell, it's failure.
I'll roll this one.
Okay. The message is you have 25 words to respond. It's Lemmy. Miss you, Mammy. Miss you and Mammy. Where are you? I'm adventuring with friends from different worlds. Looking for you.
Share your hat and my favorite cruise.
Give me a second. I need to think about it.
Now, for the other one, it's the exact same except Miss you and Pappy. Because I don't know if they're alive or together. Or so.
Okay, as you're speaking your words, you can hear them leaving your mouth, but the words become elongated and are like taking forever to say, but you've already moved on to the other words, and you can hear all the words kind of catching up to each other.
Static.
Oh my god.
And
Kiss me again.
Who the fuck is this? No, we're not even.
The person you tried to send cannot be found.
and you
Please hang
feel
up and dial.
like you're listening to the words kind of compounding on each other and echoing, and you could still feel the spell. And there's kind of a duration until if nobody responds, like it goes away. That duration now has passed, and the spell is still open.
Not an int check. Lemmy is Ahmed's trying to think. You know, as you're flying really fast and you're squeaking, you kind of hear like voices or people like as you're flying over them as a bird or as Lemmy get like woo, 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 woo. He's wondering if that's the effect that's happening, and if that translates to magic. And he wants to speak with Oberon about it.
Give me a knowledge of nature.
Knowledge, not horrible. I'll try the same thing with Mother the next day. But I'm actually going to chat with Oberon if that's possible to see what he has to say. I think it's plus 10. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Alright, my knowledge nature. Plus 11. Yeah, leveled. 23.
Sure, you've heard some go. Ah! You know, like you've heard that sound coming and going of sound.
What
Sure.
was that effect? I can't remember. Something effect.
You don't have the
Doppler.
words to you don't have the technical term to describe it, but you can describe it using simple terms.
Yes. It's like we're traveling
Okay,
in
so
space or time or something weird like that.
the connection for the spell has now been open for 10 minutes, and you're getting bad migraines.
I'm going to find Oberon.
Okay. Give me a fort save as you're wandering around Dvergholme looking for Oberon.
If he gets to, I might have to cancel this now. Fort save. Okay. No, wait, that's a reflex save.
Or try to send it to a temporal rift or some nonsense.
I don't know what the fuck they are. 24.
Okay. You find Oberon about 5 minutes after that. He's in his chamber. He's like,
Oberon, I need to speak with you. This cannot wait.
this can wait. I'm putting the finishing touches on this 8th of my circlet. What's wrong with you?
I've cast a sending spell 20 minutes ago, and it's still running. It shouldn't.
Is someone responding very slowly?
No, but I could feel the words. My words were slowing down and they're getting caught up with each other. I could feel them. And the spell's still running. It should not.
I thought you learned how to cast this spell.
I did. This shouldn't be happening.
He casts Detect Magic, but you're not really concentrating on what he's casting.
It's almost like if you're flying fast and you can hear the sounds of something coming close, it changes. And as you move further, it changes again.
He moves a mirror that he's got in his room just to show you the magic. There's a sending spell, and there's this funnel of magic that's going out of the back of your head and kind of pulling off into the air.
What the hell is that? It's the spell, but where the hell's it going?
It's supposed to be a thread,
But where's it going?
not this big spinny thing. Interesting. Give me another fort save while he's interested
Throwing you around with you.
Actually, I'm going to cast Bear's Endurance. Con.
Okay.
Concentration check?
Um,
Or is that
Oh, I
one way of the
can't.
spell?
I can't. Yeah, that's okay.
you've got a spell running.
Can't do it. It's okay. Okay, let's try this. See how it goes.
This is how I think it's the bottom.
22. I'm going to add a d6.
What was this for?
My fort save. Wait, I can't. Can I add a? Yeah, I can.
You can. Yep.
26.
Ah!